ready to hit the button? Let's get ready to rumble. Thank you everyone. I'll call the meeting to order. Welcome to the ordinary meeting of the 20th of February 2020. We begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land that we're gathered on, the Gubbi Gubbi or Kabi Kabi people, and paying our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Attendance and apologies. We have no apologies with the exception that Councillor Glasgow is unwell, so he's phoning in from the sick bay, which means we need a resolution to allow him to attend by conference call.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Moved Councillor Jarrah, seconded Councillor Jackson. The motion is in accordance with section 276 of the Local Government Regulation 2012. Council provide approval for Councillor Glasgow to attend Council's ordinary meeting of 20th of February 2020 by teleconference. All those in favour? Thank you, that's carried. Welcome to the meeting, Jess.
Thank you, gentlemen, ladies. Sorry I can't be there. I have a wicked eye infection again. My apologies.
We move on to the confirmation of minutes from the last ordinary meeting of the 16th of January. I'm looking for a mover and a seconder, please. Moved Councillor Jackson.
I'll second.
Seconded Councillor Wilkie. All those in favour? Give us an eye there, please, Councillor Glass. Thank you. There are no Merrill minutes.
It's his eye that's the problem.
I'm sure he'd like to give his eyes at the moment.
Sorry.
Does anyone else other than myself have any petitions tonight? No. In that case, I'll work my way through mine. Solway Drive's first one. So the first petition I'm tabling tonight is has 30 signatures. The lead petitioner is Desmond Speedy, and it reads, "We as residents of Solway Drive, Sunshine Beach, request that Noosa Council address the problem of speeding. The street is the major access road for a large part of the suburb. There is both a safety issue and a noise problem with building industry trucks, motorbikes, modified cars and some buses. We urge the Council to take immediate action and also request that police initially use speed cameras to contain these nuisance drivers." Just to note, of course, that we can't direct the police, however we can, of course, make a request. So I move that this matter be forwarded to the CEO for appropriate action. Can I have a seconder, please?
Seconded.
Seconded Councillor Wilkie. Oh, there you go. I'll put the motion. All those in favour? Thank you, that's carried.
Aye.
Thank you. The second one is has 13 petitioners, and it reads as follows. Val Crescent, petition for extension of yellow lines as you turn into Val Crescent past the development as the corner is dangerous. This petition is to ask Council to make changes to the existing yellow lines in Val Crescent. There have been multiple near misses due to the traffic increase as a result of the Arcare development. There are too many vehicles parking the street out on both sides, making it impossible at times to pass through safely. The other issue is the parking of trucks in front of the development on the yellow line and unloading goods in the street and not on site. We are requesting the yellow lines be extended by at least 50 metres on the corner on the left-hand side as you drive past the development. We're also asking a regular monitoring of illegal parking in our street. Once again, I move that be forwarded to the CEO for appropriate action. Seconded Councillor Jarrah. All those in favour? Thank you.
Aye.
Third and last petition, 28 signatories, lead petitioners Ryan Taylor. This is a petition of local residents requesting Noosa Council improve the safety and amenity of Pitta Street in Peregian Beach with regards to parking and pedestrian access. It's quite an extensive petition with a lot of documentation to support it. Once again, I move that be dealt with appropriately by the CEO. Seconded Councillor Jackson. All those in favour? Thank you, that's carried. No more petitions, so there are no notified motions, no presentations and no deputations. So we move on to consideration of committee recommendations. We begin with the Planning and Environment Committee. The first item on the P&E Committee recommendations was referred to the General Committee, so will be dealt with later in the meeting. Item number 2 is a development permit for an MCU for Industrial Business Type 1 warehouse at 15 Jarrah Street, Cooroy. Item number 3 is an overview of planning appeals, and that's been referred to the General Committee. Item number 4 is also referred to the General Committee and will be dealt with later. Item number 5, Noosa Biosecurity Plan 2020 Public Consultation Outcomes. Item number 6 is Flying Fox Subsidised Services Initiatives. Item number 7 is a multi-year environment collaborative grants report. Councillor Stockwell.
I would like to declare a number of interests. Firstly, I'd like to declare perceived conflicts of interest in this matter due to my association with the Noosa and District Landcare as a sole trader in my business, Watershed Australia. I have been both contracted by and have subcontracted offices of Noosa and District Landcare prior to becoming a councillor. I'm also an ordinary member of the group and long-standing association as one of the founding members. I also wish to declare a conflict of interest with respect to the Noosa Environmental Education Hub for the Noosa Young Environmental Custodians Biodiversity Restoration Project. Sorry, this is still, I believe this is perceived. Council, no, it's me. I have previously been requested by the Noosa Environmental Education Hub in my role as councillor to speak to schools on environmental topics. In addition, in my capacity as a scout leader of the Noosa Sea Scout, I was approached by the Noosa Environmental Education Hub for a potential lease on the Scout site. However, this lease did not eventuate. I also wish to declare a perceived conflict of interest for Noosa Integrated Catchment Association. I am Council's appointed representative and an ordinary member of that association. I want to declare a real conflict of interest in this matter due to my association with the Mary River Catchment Coordinating Committee. As a sole trader in my business, Watershed Australia, I have been both contracted by and have subcontracted offices of the Mary River Catchment Coordination Association during this term of council. I am also council's nominated representative on the MRCCC. And finally, I would like to declare a real conflict of interest with the Eastern Beaches Bush Care Collaborative Project. I worked with the Eastern Beach Bush Care groups, providing them with advice in relation